Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Top Chef review and recap.
Oh, last week Spike was sent home.
Oh, and now the final four in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico!
Yeah, and 6 months have passed.
Wow, I can't believe it. Everybody looks pretty much the same except for Lisa.
She got her hair did.
She came back and I couldn't tell her apart from Richard at first. It was scary.
She was spiky.
It's time for the quickfire.
Yes.
Wilo Benet is the guest judge.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a head muckety-muck chef down in Puerto Rico.
And they're going to have to make 2...
Fritturas.
Yes. And they have to contain plantains.
That's
so
right.
they're like little fried...
Well, they're not
delights.
necessarily fried.
I thought they were fried.
The fritturas are.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the plantains. No. They're like a big ugly banana. Okay, so the bottom, Antonia and Richard.
Yeah. No bueno.
No. The top, Stephanie and Lisa. I knew Stephanie was going to be in the top, but I wasn't sure who was going to be with her.
And Stephanie won. This was her first quickfire win.
Fantastic. So, after a party in old San Juan.
Oh, this party, by the way, Padma and Tom were working it on the dance floor.
Did you see Padma? I could practically see her underwear.
She wasn't wearing a short dress either. She was like, ah!
Keep that dress down, honey. That's how you got divorced, I think. Didn't mean that.
So then it was time for the Elimination Challenge.
Right. There's going to be a garden party. So get out your garden hats.
For 100 VIPs and chefs.
And each of the chefs are going to get a whole pig. I know.
I was very upset with this
too.
challenge.
And you got to make 3 dishes out of it.
Or so, I don't know.
Yeah.
But a large variety of number of dishes being made.
Yeah. You don't have to do it alone because we've got some old friends for you.
So in walked Dale, Spike, Andrew, and Nikki.
And since Stephanie won the quickfire, she gets the advantage of pairing up the chefs with their sous chefs.
Yeah, so she takes Dale for herself.
Right.
She gives Richard Spike.
And then she gives Antonia Nikki.
Which leaves
who's left?
Lisa with Andrew, her best friend.
You know, she didn't get along with Dale too well either.
She didn't get along with most of those people, but...
Well, Stephanie wasn't going to give anybody Dale but herself because she knew him for like 10 years and they were like BFFs, so...
Yeah.
They got 30 minutes to plan. And they're going to be sending their sous chefs to the market to buy the ingredients.
Yeah, and they're going to have 45 minutes to shop and $250.
But the chefs have to stay back where they are, and they're going to use that time to butcher up those pigs. That was so bad. It was like pig autopsy.
It was really
disgusting, and the only one who had any ounce of decency was Stephanie, where she apologized. She was like, "I'm sorry, pig."
I don't like seeing that, Bravo.
Oh, that was really... We didn't need to see that.
No.
That's why we go to the supermarket to buy our meat. We don't do it ourselves.
They had 2 hours to prep that day, and then the next day they would have 5.
Well, Dale, being the dummy that he is... left Stephanie's pork belly out all night under the counter.
It was like all seasoned and everything.
Well, they were short on refrigerator space.
I know, but he felt really bad too.
I'm not eating at his restaurant because he was actually like,
no,
not too bad.
I don't think he would have ended up eating
I don't know, but she said no effing way. So they didn't. So they were like, well, I guess I'm going home because I've only got 2 dishes. So they brainstormed and they came up with a salad with chicharrones, which is like...
That's not what they're called.
Chicharrones, which is like pork rind, basically.
Crispy skin.
Yeah, pork rind.
So anyway, Richard.
Yes, what was he serving at this party for VIPs?
Barbecue pork shoulder, pork belly with pickled watermelon, ham and beans, and ribs with Malta glaze.
Now, I got so excited when I heard about the ribs with the Malta glaze. I was planning in my head the next time we're making ribs, and I am definitely going to be doing the Malta glaze because that sounds unreal.
Yeah, he had this story about how this kid would always go around his neighborhood drinking that Malta stuff, and he'd be like,
glug, glug, glug. Did he glug it?
Because it was like caramelly.
Yeah.
Then he was like, oh, this would go perfect.
He was right. Well, Antonia, she had some pork belly with sweet peppers, pork sausage with pigeon peas, and rice, and curried pork.
Yep.
That's a lot of pork, but I guess everybody's was.
You gotta have pork in like every dish.
The curried pork looked delish, but her pigeon peas were undercooked.
Yeah.
It's not cool to have beans that are undercooked.
No.
It's like having rice that's undercooked.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, she had her judge-Wilo and pork rellena, citrus braised pork belly, adobo roasted pork tostones.
Oh.
Yeah. The tostones, I think, I don't know what was wrong with them, but everybody was complaining, like, when did you make these?
Yeah. She's like, they came off like 3 minutes before everyone showed up.
Well, that would mean that you had 3 minutes to make enough tostones for 100 people. I don't think so, Lisa.
No, she said they were done 3 minutes before.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had to be, like, ready to eat?
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie, with her tricksy little chicharrones fruit and prosciutto salad to fill in for her pork belly. Coconut pork with plantain pancake, which wasn't...
Oh, blinis.
Yes, blinis. They kind of weren't working out right away, but I guess she
they
pulled
were
it
a
together.
hit.
Yeah. You're out of here. Right out of the park. And pork satay on a sugar cane. People were raving about that, too.
Yes, and you know who was there? The First Lady of Puerto Rico.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and also Padma, Puffy, Tom, and
Wilo. I keep wanting to say Wilo, like Wilo drink mix, but it's Wilo. Well, may I please have Richard and Stephanie in to see the judges?
Obviously, they were the best two.
Right.
The top two.
They loved Richard's ribs. Who didn't?
That was a crowd pleaser.
I'm making them. I swear, I'm making them this week.
And Stephanie's sautés.
That was great. At first, I was like, what the hell is Dale doing with those big sticks? What's he going to do, beat somebody?
Yes.
But no, they were for the sautés.
So in the end, Richard won, and not only did he win like the challenge, but he won a 2009 Toyota Corolla.
I couldn't believe that. I think he totally crapped himself,
I think
too.
so.
Congratulations, Richard. That was great. All right. Well, could you please send your friends in? Your colleagues?
Yeah.
So Lisa and Antonia, they had to go in, and yeah, you guessed it. Antonia.
Peas undercooked.
Hello. And Lisa, why didn't you do Asian? That was
like,
and the tostones, too.
I've been doing Latin for like 6 years. You know, you'd think that would make them think
that it should have been even
6
better.
6 years and it's crap.
Yeah. Well, there's no al dente in beans, so Antonia's going home.
No. Did
She
anyone
was
notice
busted up.
the viewer poll on the commercials? It was like, who should go?
Yeah, the Bravo poll.
And Lisa got 91% of the vote. That's saying a lot when there's only 4 people.
Yeah, but everybody on TV is voting for personality.
Still.
You know? 91%. Would you like to eat uncooked beans?
No.
No. You know, I'm sure you'd much rather have a soggy tostone. Well, next time, kids, it's the finale, and we mean it this time. I hate when they drag these finales out.
Wait, is it really? Are they doing like a reunion or what?
I don't know. Bravo doesn't seem to like to do the reunions at the end anymore. They always like to stick them in the middle.
Or they do like the episode before the finale. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't know if it's. I have
Something
a
will
feeling
be
they're
on
gonna
next
drag
week.
this out 2 times.
Yeah.
So for the second to last time, much love.